All right, today we are diving headfirst into some of the world's most surprising facts. I'm talking about the kind of stuff that's right there, hidden in plain sight. We're going to challenge what you think you know about, well, everything. Animals, space, even the universe that's ticking away inside your own body. So you ready? Let's do this.
So let me ask you a question, straight up. How well do you really think you know the world around you? Because I'm telling you, it is just packed with secrets and surprises, and I can pretty much guarantee that at least one of the things we talk about today is going to make you go, wait, what?
Okay, let's just rip the Band-Aid off with a real shocker. Get this, some turtles can breathe through their butts. No, I'm not kidding. It's a real thing. It's how they can absorb oxygen from the water when they're hibernating under the ice in a frozen pond. It's like a built-in biological superpower. And trust me, we are just getting started.
All right, first stop on our journey, the amazing animal kingdom. I mean, the creatures we share this planet with have come up with some of the most bizarre, out-there adaptations you can imagine. Honestly, some of this stuff sounds like it was ripped straight out of a sci-fi movie. Okay, picture an octopus. You're probably thinking about those 8 super smart curly arms, right? And yeah, there's some of the most alien-like creatures we have right here on Earth. But their strangeness? Oh, it goes way, way deeper than just their arms. An octopus has not 1, not 2, but 3 hearts. Yep, 2 of them are busy pumping blood through the gills, and the third one sends it to the rest of the body. And as if that wasn't weird enough, their blood is blue. It's because it's based on copper, not iron like ours is.
All right, time to bust a classic myth. We've all heard it, right? Chameleons change color to camouflage themselves. Well, that's not really the main reason. The truth is actually way cooler. They're basically wearing their emotions on their skin. Their color changes based on their mood, how hot or cold they are, or even to send messages to other chameleons.
And here's a great little piece of trivia for you. What do you call a group of flamingos? It's not a flock, it's a flamboyance. I mean, come on, could there be a more perfect, more fitting name for a bunch of those bright pink birds? Absolutely not. So it's pretty clear our planet is just jam-packed with weird and wonderful biological surprises. But what happens when we stop looking down and start looking up? What happens when we turn our eyes to the cosmos? Well, the surprises just get bigger, a lot bigger.
Okay, next up, a journey through space. And I promise you, some of these facts are so mind-bending, they're absolutely guaranteed to change how you see our little spot in the universe.
Here's one that seems to break all the rules of logic. You'd think the hottest planet would be Mercury, right? I mean, it's the closest to the sun. But nope, the hottest planet in our solar system is actually Venus. Its atmosphere is so incredibly thick and toxic that it creates this insane greenhouse effect, trapping all the heat. It gets hot enough on the surface to literally melt lead. And while we're on the subject of the sun, let's try to talk about scale. We know it's big, but how big? Well, you could fit 1.3 million Earths inside the sun. Just try to picture that for a second. 1.3 million of our entire planet. It really puts into perspective just how tiny we are in this vast solar system. You know, we think of Mount Everest as this epic giant mountain, and it is. But even our biggest landmarks get totally dwarfed by what's out there in space. Take Mars, for example. It's home to a volcano called Olympus Mons, and it is nearly 3 times taller than Everest. It's so ridiculously wide that if you were standing at its center, the slope would actually disappear over the horizon.
Okay, let's bring it back down to Earth for a bit. It's time to look at some of the weird and wild science that's happening all around us, usually in ways we don't even realize.
This next one might just break your brain a little bit. Are you ready? Bananas are berries, but strawberries? Nope, not berries. I know, it sounds completely backward, but see, scientifically, a berry comes from the ovary of a single flower. That means grapes and avocados are also berries, but strawberries just don't fit that definition. Wild, right? We just talked about how massive the sun is, right? The source of all our energy. Now get this, a single bolt of lightning, just one, is 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. That is an unbelievable amount of power being unleashed right here in our own atmosphere, all in the blink of an eye. When you think of something strong, you probably think of steel, right? Well, what if I told you that pound for pound, your own bones are about 5 times stronger than steel? It's just incredible biological engineering. And speaking of incredible biology, that's right. For this next part, we're taking the journey inward. Because, you know, some of the most mind-blowing facts in the entire universe aren't light years away. They're happening right now, inside you. Let's just run through some of the numbers, and they are staggering. Every single day, your heart beats more than 100,000 times. Your body is made of something like 37 trillion cells, all working in harmony. Your nose? It can recognize over 1 trillion different smells. And get this, as a baby, you actually had more bones than you do now. They just fuse together as you grow up. You are, quite literally, a walking, talking biological miracle.
All right, for our final leg of this trip, let's jump from biology to history. Because our story as a species is just filled with these amazing innovations, totally strange events, and solutions you would never expect.
I mean, look at some of these moments in time. More than 2,000 years ago in China, someone invents paper, and boom, the world has changed forever. Go back to ancient Egypt, and they figured out that honey, which basically never goes bad, was an amazing way to treat wounds. Oh, and in 1896, the shortest war in history happened. It was between Britain and Zanzibar and lasted 38 minutes. That's it. Even the famous buildings we all know and love have their own little secrets. Take the Eiffel Tower. In the summer, when it gets hot, the iron it's made of actually expands. This means the whole tower can grow by about 6 inches. It literally gets taller in the summer and shrinks back down in the winter.
So what does all this mean? It all really points to one simple but powerful idea, doesn't it? Knowledge is just endless. Our world, the universe, even our own bodies are these bottomless wells of fascinating stuff. There's always something new to learn, and honestly, the fun is just in the act of exploring.
You know, we've barely even scratched the surface today. We've talked about turtles that breathe through their butts, planets that defy logic, mountains on other worlds that make ours look tiny. The world is just brimming with secrets, and they're all out there waiting for you. So the real question isn't what we've learned today. It's what are you going to discover next?